guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a very long overdue pregnancy update. I am now 32 weeks pregnant and I did film a 28-week update, but it took me so long to edit it that I just figured I'll just put everything in this update instead of posting a really old video. So yeah, I guess I will just start with the baby's size and everything at this point. Baby feels huge now. I remember at 28 weeks I was feeling like this baby was actually too small. I felt like my belly hadn't really grown much, and I don't know, I just felt like he was little, and that worried me just because I had a really big baby before this one. So I felt like I just probably have big babies, and so feeling like this one was small, I just thought something was wrong, but definitely feels huge now, so I'm not entirely concerned anymore. Okay, so at 32 weeks baby measures about 16.7 inches and weighs in at 3.8 pounds, which is pretty big. It's pretty large. And it's crazy to me that this is going by so freaking fast. I know everybody says that, but it's just flying by and it's stressing me out. I did have my glucose test at 28 weeks and I passed that, so I do not have gestational diabetes. I am slightly anemic, so I just started taking iron, which hopefully that makes me feel less tired. I have been so exhausted just these last couple weeks. I have been trying to come up with meal prep ideas, freezer meal ideas, which has been a big task. I did come up with a good list, but I just don't know if I'm for sure gonna choose all those things. So if anybody watches this video and has good freezer meal recipes, send them my way, because that is the last project that I have to work on, really. I feel like I'm super ready, I'm super prepared, I have everything I need. I believe my room is finally finished. My son's room is all organized. And yeah, I just kind of have to I still have to get rid of a lot of stuff in my closet and minimalize a little bit more. But for the most part, I feel very ready. I definitely tried to set myself up so that I didn't really have to do as much at the end of the pregnancy, because I knew I would be exhausted. And with my son, I waited until 32 weeks to even start buying things, and so this time around I'm nope, I am going to be ready and give myself a break for the last couple months. So also, thankfully, I have not gained any more weight. No, a lot of people may think that's a bad thing, but it's whatever, you know. I'm already a lot heavier than I was with my son's pregnancy, so I'm pretty cool with not gaining much more than where I'm at. I'm also okay with gaining a little bit more, just whatever happens, but as of right now, I actually lost a pound, so I think that puts my total weight gain at about 15 pounds, which is, considering the fact that I was already overweight before starting this pregnancy, 15 pounds is about where I should be at, so that's good. I am also planning on birthing at a birth center. I am not going to be at a hospital. Hopefully that's the plan. Obviously things change. Birth doesn't always go how you want it to go, but my plan is to birth at a birth center, and they offer birth classes, because at a birth center you obviously cannot have an epidural. It's just not an option. If you want to get an epidural, you have to transfer to the hospital. So they offer birth classes to help you learn how to cope with natural labor, which I decided to attend because class with my first, I got an epidural. So I went to the first class. I registered for all the classes. I went to the first class and it was so dumb. It was just, I feel like everything that they mentioned didn't totally resonate with me. Well, no, that's not necessarily true. Everything that they said I felt like was a good perspective and I agreed with it, but it was very generic, honestly. Like, it wasn't worth finding a babysitter and leaving for 2.5 hours just to hear all that stuff, because I've already researched all this, you know? So it wasn't very beneficial, so I kind of just skipped out on the second class. And then at my last appointment I talked with my midwife and she's like, yeah, just go ahead and cancel all the other ones. For the most part, 32 weeks, I'm actually feeling pretty good, besides just tired. Basically no back pain anymore, whereas when I got back pain starting at 6 weeks and it lasted up until 23-ish weeks, I believe. I was seeing a chiropractor like once or twice a week for just months, and I feel so much better now, and surprisingly I am still good, so that has been nice. I do also want to talk about my mental health a little bit, which is where I am feeling kind of bashful and uncomfortable, but these updates are important to me and I want to have them to look back on and see where I was at this point. And so I'm going to try and talk about it, but I feel awkward. As far as mental health goes, it's hard to say because it fluctuates so much, and I think with my last pregnancy I had way more anxiety and a lot of bitterness, I guess. I was kind of more angry back then, whereas now I feel like I am very absent and sad. So I guess I wouldn't say that things are better this pregnancy or worse the last pregnancy. They're just different. I do feel like more level-headed this time around, I guess. I'm just really kind of sad. I'm not excited about my situation, and I don't know, I'm disappointed. I want to raise my kids with somebody, and I just didn't expect this to be the way my life is going, you know? Don't get me wrong, I take responsibility for it. It is totally my fault. I have very bad judgment. This is absolutely my fault, and I do take responsibility, and I don't want to just sit around and blame the world and sulk about it, but at the same time I am also trying to teach myself how to feel emotion instead of just being checked out all the time. And so I have been practicing that because for the most part I am just checked out all the time and just kind of in a zone and just get things done and get through the day and go straight to bed when I get the chance, and don't ever leave myself the space or time to really think about how I'm feeling or process how I'm feeling. And so I've been trying to work on that, and it has been very hard because it is like a big blow to the chest for sure. So yeah, I have been sad. I'm trying to get over my ex, and I know that I have confidence that we are not meant to be together. I do not think it's a healthy situation. I obviously want him to be a part of my kids' lives, and I am sad that my kids won't ever experience having two parents together, and that sucks. and I won't ever experience having a family. Ugh, I'm annoying myself. I don't think there's anything else I need to update on. So I guess I'll do a belly shot. This is my 32-week belly. I have started getting some stretch marks, like right here on my hips, but I don't think I have anything on my belly yet, which I never got any with my son, but and there's some more over here. Yeah, I feel like this baby has actually gotten lower already, because it feels like they've like really shoved down into my bladder. But yeah, so that is just about everything, I believe. I really hope that I can manage to get another update in pretty soon. I don't even want to like say when I plan on updating again, just because the last video didn't ever come out. But I really do want to start doing updates every 2 weeks at this point, maybe. But yeah, we will see. I really do want these updates for myself to look back on, so I really hope that I follow through. But yeah, that is everything for this video. And if anybody watches this, I hope you enjoyed hearing about my shitstorm of a life. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.